All right, I'm sure most all of us have heard a suspended 4 chord, sus4. Like Boston, More Than a Feeling. So real quick, I'm just going to go over the open chord shapes A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and how to play their sus4 chords. But first off, I want to talk a little bit about what makes a sus4 chord a sus4. The sus4, it's a suspended chord. And why call it a suspended chord? If you think about the feel that you get, that builds tension that wants to be resolved. It's like holding your breath and then, okay, everything's going to be all right. Same thing with all of these. Tension, resolve. So it's a very powerful tool for songwriting. It just sounds great. But how do you determine what makes a sus4 chord a sus4 chord? Why is it? Well, suspended, we talked about that a little bit. The word suspended means that we're suspending something and it's waiting for resolve. But what about the number 4? The number 4 means that we are using the 4th note in the major scale of whatever chord it is that we are playing. So rather than go through the open scales today, like C or G, we're just going to go with a pattern, with a major scale pattern, starting on the note that you want to play that scale in. So in this case, it would be a G. The pattern goes 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. So if you like G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There's our octave. If I wanted to play a C major scale, I would take that same pattern and start with my second finger on the C note. Everything worked out. There's our C. D. Same thing. So that's the pattern we're going to use. D, D, E, F sharp, G. So we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. What is that 4th note? Well, that's a G. It's a G. So the 4th note in the D major scale is a G. So if we want to play a D sus4, we're going to play a D chord, but we're going to play a G note at the top of it. And it's as simple as that. That's how you do this. Let's say, we'll start with the D. 1, 2, 3, 4, G note, add the G. Could you add the G right here? Just like take your finger off, the first finger off, and play that open G? Sure you could, but it gives it a totally different feel. You do both. Sounds really cool. All right, and just as a quick bonus here, sometimes you'll see a sus2 chord. It's the same principle. D, so 1, 2. What's that second note? That's an E. So we're going to add an E. Just like leave that open E string. There's our sus2 chord. So like if you went like sus4, D, sus2, and then back to a major. Sometimes you'll hear songs that do that. That's why that sounds so cool. All right, start with D. Now let's go to the next note, which would be E. In this scale, it's D, E. I'll do the pattern up here. E, F, G, A, B. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's an A. So in order to play an E sus4, we're going to want to play an A note. Well, there's our A. There's G. There's our A. Here's our E chord. Now we just put our pinky down. There's our E sus4. Simple as that. We want to play so D, E, next would be the F, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we got? We got a B flat. It's B flat. That is our sus4 note. So here's our F. What notes are in that F chord? We got an F, we got an A, we have a C. So now we're going to have to go from an A to a B flat. It's very simple. Just go up one step. Put our pinky right underneath that F note on the third string, third fret. There is our F sus4. G. G is the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have G, A, B, C. So we're going to have to add a C note. Here is, in order to do this, if you play your G chord like this, or you play it like this, it doesn't really matter. You're going to have to like reach down here and grab that C note. So my suggestion to you, the way I do it, is I'll take my third finger and play the bass, take my pinky and play the first string, and take my first finger and play that C note right there. See that there? There you go. So that's our G. Next note would be A. So our A major scale is going to be A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, back to A. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our 4 is a D. 1, 2, 3, 4. A. So how are we going to find a D? Well, on our top note here, B, C, D. There's our D right there. We're already playing a C sharp. So just like up one. There we go. So you go from a C sharp up to a D. B, what a pain, right? You kind of have to bar that. You could play it like this, and then it's totally fine. It's the same thing though. We're going from playing a D sharp to playing an E. So if you play it like this, that's fine, but it's super easy just to play a power chord version of the B. And then we've got this open B string, which is in the chord already, the second string, and the E is the suspended 4. It's right there. It's nice and open. It's how Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers play Free Fallin', or at least how I think they do. That's how I play it when I play it live. Actually, I play that as sus2 also. I play the A sus2, so it's like a... No, definitely a sus2. So that's a sus... We talked a little bit about the sus2. A, B, C sharp. So A, B. So in order to play a sus2, you just play the second note instead of the fourth note. Sus2 is a second note suspended. Sus4 is fourth note in the major scale. So here we've got A, B, we've got a B. So we've got a really handy B string right here. Just play it open. So here's your A chord, and lift your pinky up. And there's our B, our B note in the A chord, making it an A sus2. So. I think C is the last note. C is where we're going to end today. So I'm going to play our C, C, D, E, F, G. What is our fourth note? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be an F. So playing our C chord, the notes in that C chord are C, E, and G. C, E, open G, C again, open E. So if we want to add a sus4, we're going to have to add that F. All we have to do in that scale, C, D, E, F. There's our F right there. Just put your pinky down on that F. Please leave me some comments. Let's talk about some music theory stuff if you want to. And like and subscribe, please, if you enjoyed this video.